welcome to Sky Lizard, and today, with my comic relief person, Kai.
Mm,
Thank you for the charming first words there. Today is the first monthly Mr. or Mrs. Tropical Cyclone Beauty Pageant. Um,
Yay!
for today, me and Kai, first, before I get into anything, I would like to say if you are not currently watching this and you've already watched the first video of this, the video I put out probably 2-3 hours ago, depending on if I upload this. Maybe it was yesterday, maybe it was 3 weeks ago. I don't know. Um, but I said that Cyclone Darian was in, but I put a little disclaimer at the top. I said Darian was in 2022, therefore not here. So I had to do some fidgeting around. So actually, for the Australian reason, it's Jasper, Herman, and Ilsa, not Jasper, Darian, and Ilsa. So that's just a heads up if you're wondering why you don't see Darian and you do see Herman. Without further ado, here are the hurricanes that we will that me and Kai will be ranking today. We have hurricanes Franklin, Lee, Calvin, Dora, or Franklin, Idalia, Lee, Calvin, Dora, and Hurricane Otis, typhoons Mawar, Doksuri, and Belavin, cyclones Mocha, Biparjoy, Freddy, Ongreg, Zhangzhou, Jasper, Herman, Ilsa, Judy, Kevin, and Lola. Um, don't mind the score. I just did that for ranking them every month. I will do this again with the new storms that have formed, hit major hurricane status. I will rank those, and then in a video very similar to this, me and Kai will rank them again. At the end of the video, I will see if me and Kai's score will combine with the last winner's score, the this winner's score, and see if it's higher. That's the new Mr. or Mrs. Tropical Cyclone Beauty Pageant winner. If it's not, well then the previous winner holds on for 2 months in a row. Congrats! So without further ado, Kai, are you ready to get this thing started?
Yeah!
Okay. First storm, Hurricane Franklin of the 2023 Atlantic hurricane season. Um, if I not mistaken, I believe it had winds of 140 miles an hour, and a minimum pressure of 926 millibar Chi. On a scale of picturesqueness and beauty and annularity, what do you rate Franklin?
Ooh, I would have to rate this a 5 out of 10.
Okay, that was honestly Kai is not playing today. I will give Franklin a
Ah,
7. So, for the
okay,
first storm of the
okay.
night, Hurricane Franklin will rate 12 out of 20. Here, 19 storms left to go. Let's see if Hurricane Idalia beats Franklin. Kai, what is your rating for Hurricane Idalia?
Ooh, so, this so far looks pretty cool to me.
Okay.
Alright? So, I would probably rate this 5 point, wait, no, not a 5,
Kai, you,
6.5
you, you,
out of 10.
yes, you can't do decimals, so 6 or 5 or 7,
Um,
what do you want?
6.
Okay, that's interesting. For Idalia here, I will go with a 4. It's sad that I just honestly isn't there. So 10 out of 20. Franklin still in the lead. Hurricane Lee, first category 5 officially in the Atlantic hurricane season. For 2023. Kai, what is your rating?
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Okay, these ratings. Okay, I will give Lee. Now, I do kind of agree with Kai. Lee could have looked a little bit better. I will give Lee a 6 out of 10 as well. So, tied with Idalia for second. Hurricane Calvin is next. The third named storm, first hurricane, and first major hurricane of the 2023 Pacific hurricane season. Kai, what is your rating?
Alright, so I like this one, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
I do agree. Calvin's one of the better looking ones that we have seen. Maybe not shy of Franklin. I will give Calvin a 7 out of 10. Calvin currently with a 15. That will beat the previous one of Hurricane Franklin. Calvin is your new leader. On to Hurricane Dora. Kai, what is
Alright,
your rating?
so this one looks a bit small, but I'm gonna give it a fair rating of, let's say, another 5 out of 10.
Okay, Kai, I do agree that it looks smaller. However, in my eyes, it looks more symmetrical. So for Dora, I will have to go with a 8 out of 10. 13 for Dora. Hurricane
Alright,
Otis. Just keeping this in mind, Otis was the first Category 5 to make landfall in the Eastern Pacific Basin. Kai, what is your rating?
alright, so as what you just said, this sounds pretty strong. So I'm gonna have to give this 8 out of 10.
Okay, and with Kai's rating, I will give it a 6 out of 10, giving Otis a 14, just 1 point shy of Calvin, who's out front. Next, Typhoon Mawar of 2023, strongest storm I have ever tracked, with winds of 185 miles an hour and a minimum pressure of 900 millibars. Kai, what is your rating?
Alright, I'm gonna have to give this one, let's just say a 7 out of 10.
Okay, Kai, I don't agree with you. I give Mawar a 9 out of 10. That gives Mawar 16 points. Mawar is now in the lead.
Alright, alright.
Alright, next storm, Typhoon Doc Surrey. Kai, what is your
Cool.
rating?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to rate this, let's just say a 6 out of 10.
Okay, it is less annular, I do agree, than Mawar, so I will have to go with a 7 out of 10. Doc Surrey gets 13 points here. Next Typhoon, Typhoon Bolavin. Kai, what is your
Alright,
rating?
alright, alright. I'm gonna have to give this one an 8 out of 10.
And I do agree with that, Kai. I will follow up with another 8 out of 10. That now
Alright,
means that Bolavin and Mawar are tied currently
yes.
at 16 points. Next storm is Cyclone Mocha.
Alright, alright, alright. Now, I'm gonna give this one a 5.
I do agree with that, Kai. I will give Mocha a 4, giving Mocha a 9 out of 20 here. Next storm, the saddest storm on the list, Cyclone Beparjoy. Kai, what's your rating?
Alright, a 5 out of 10.
I will give Beparjoy a 3 out of 10, 8 out of 20 there. Cyclone Freddy, the longest lasting cyclone on record, lasting for 1 month and 10 days through February and March of 2023. Kai, what is your rating?
Alright, so it does look small, but since you said that, I'm gonna have to give this one a 4 out of 10.
A 4 out of 10? Kai, what the heck is wrong with you?
I don't know.
I will have to give Freddy a 9 out of 10, quite annular, the nice spiral bands there. That gives Freddy 13 out of 20. Next storm is Cyclone Ongrek, the first 2024 storm on the list. Kai, what is your rating?
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. I will follow up with a 7 out of 10, 13 for Ongrek. Here is Cyclone Zhangzhou of 2024.
Alright. I'm gonna have to give this one a 7 out of 10.
And I will follow up with an 8 out of 10, 15 for Zhangzhou. We now only have 6 storms remaining. This is Cyclone Herman, March of 2023. Kai, what is your rating?
Alright, so this one was from last year. So if I think about this, I'm gonna have to give this one, let's just say a 6 out of 10.
And I will follow up with a 5 out of 10, 11 for Herman. Cyclone Ilsa, very strong. Cyclone minimum pressure 915, winds of 160. Category 5, impacted Australia late in the season. Kai, what is your rating?
So since this is pretty strong, I'm gonna have to give this one a 9 out of 10.
And I will follow up a 6 out of 10. And Kai, doesn't that just make this interesting? 15 out of 20. We have 4 storms left. The next one, Cyclone Jasper. Kai, what is your rating?
My rating is a 5 out of 10.
I will follow up with a 6 out of 10. I do agree, Jasper not looking its best there. It looks like the The spiral bands are a little shredded there. Looks like it's encountering wind shear. 3 storms left. This is Cyclone Judy, one of the weakest on the list, only a category 3.
Alright, so since it's weak, I'm gonna have to give this one a 2 out of 10.
I will follow up with a 4 out of 10. 8 out of 20 for Cyclone Judy. Here is Cyclone Kevin, a category 5 with minimum pressure 913 millibars. I do believe him and Judy were twins, affecting the same areas about 1 week after each other. Kai, what is your rating?
5 out of 10.
I will give a 8 out of 10 for Cyclone Kevin, which will give it a 13 out of 20. 1 storm left, Cyclone Lola. And if Cyclone Lola does not beat Mawar and not Doc, sorry, Freddy, then, or Angrek, not Freddy, then me and Kai will have to do a tiebreaker round. Kai, what is your rating for Cyclone Lola?
Ooh, okay, so this one does look a bit small to me, but I'm gonna give it like a 4 out of 10.
I will follow up with a 3 out of 10. So, 2 storms tied. One of them being I just popped that out to a separate one, being Cyclone Mawar, and the other one, let me go back to it here, being Angrek. Here's Angrek. Cyclone Angrek. So, we'll first start with Angrek. Kai, would you like to keep your rating of an 8 for Cyclone Angrek, or would you like to improve it or deprove it?
I like to deprove it.
Okay, what is your new rating for Cyclone Angrek?
6 out of 10.
And I will stay with my rating of 7 out of 10. So Angrek is currently at a 13. And if we go back to Typhoon Mawar here. Oh, I just zoomed in on it. Kai, would you like to improve or deprove your rating of a 9 out of 10? Or would you just like to keep it where it is?
I just like to keep it.
Okay. I'm looking at the storm very closely. Has a quite symmetrical annular pattern. The eye, very, very nice looking there. You can see the spirals in it. You see tight rain bands. I will have to up my rating of Typhoon Mawar to an 8 for a 17 out of 20. Typhoon Mawar of May of 2023 is the first Miss or Mr. Tropical Cyclone Beauty Pageant winner!
Yay!
So, with Typhoon Mawar right here, no surprise it was going to win, because on my the picturesqueness formula, which is annularity times eye quality plus the category divided by weakness, I was able to give Mawar a 22.6, which the next highest was Cyclone Freddy, another good high one, which had a rating of 13 for me and Kai, was the next one behind it at 12.83, nearly 10 points behind Mawar. Now, as the month comes to a close, we have a big competitor in all of this, in Hurricane Beryl. I will not release the peak image here for me and Kai spoiling ourselves and preemptively giving us the winner. And with more Pacific typhoons on the way, 2 depressions formed earlier today, we don't know if Mawar will keep the Mr. or Mrs. Tropical Cyclone Beauty Pageant winner for 2 months in a row. But as the month draws an end to a close, Beryl peaked at 165,934 on July the 2nd. Kai, do you have any thoughts about this?
No.
Okay, he has no thoughts about this. So, I will see you probably in 2 to 3 weeks with the next Mr. or Mrs. Tropical Cyclone Beauty Pageant. Until then, like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that notification bell, because you wouldn't want to miss more of this, would you?